So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Ravens offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He's going to run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
He'll take off again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Jackson now to throw on first down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. So here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Covey now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And the struggles in the running game continue They take him down behind the line. Quick throw, taken in. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy.
Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. And that touchdown's going to put him in a class by himself, receiving touchdown number 6 in the game, the most by any player in NFL history. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Hurts gonna hand this one to Shipley, and he works his way through an opening up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Shipley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Again, Hurts. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are able to edge a bit closer. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. Now, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Going up top and looking for Flowers. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he will score! Game on! Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles. And this one is blocked. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now it's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Jackson now. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the 1st down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Second down, Jackson. He'll find Hill out of the backfield. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Justice Hill, touchdown Baltimore. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Covey now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown make their way back out. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll give it here to Shipley. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. And the passing numbers just insane at this point. That last completion puts him over 600 yards for the game. Never been done in an NFL game before. Incredible milestone. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down. Now Hurts. There's that man again. Another catch. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Hurts will try it again. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Hurts again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. To the air again. Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That one taken in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. And now, some of the new thinking. They're down 9, but they're going to go for 2 here. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Baltimore.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down coming up.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So, yet another celebration, and this one has a little bit of history with it. He has set the NFL record, the most receiving touchdowns in a single game. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And that's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. 11 yards for number 11, and a 1st down. Again, Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's 2nd down. Hurts now. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He'll let this go for Goddard. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big 1st quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one.
it downfield, working the left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy is...
So good to have you with us.